real Hebrew Israelites coming in week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America and this society. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash.
Double honor to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the whole elect. Well, we will be a part of that number. We the brothers from the GMS branch of Chicago. All right, coming back on a Friday. Now we're gonna start off with.
We can go into the speckled bird. All right, how you have Israelites scattered worldwide. Go to Jeremiah 12:9. Matter of fact, you can start at verse 6.
Jeremiah 12:6. For even thy brethren and the house of thy father, even they have dealt treacherously with thee. Yeah. So much sun coming back. It's Jeremiah 12:6. For even thy brethren in the house of thy fathers, even they have dealt treacherously with thee. Yeah, they have called for a multitude after thee. I believe them not, though they speak fair words unto thee. I have forsaken my house, I have left my heritage, I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemies. My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest, and crieth out against me, therefore have I hated it. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The bird rounds about are against her, come ye assemble, all the beasts of the field come to devour.
Right. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. You got Israelites who look like the other nations. Right? Because ultimately we went away from our heritage. Give me Jeremiah 17:4. Right? Ultimately we went away from our heritage. And that's where you see us at now, man. Black culture, so-called Mexican culture, so-called Native American culture, all these different cultures and shit. We got our people scattered worldwide, all right, which look and taking on the appearance of these other heathen nations.
Yep.
All right, read that verse 9 again.
It says, mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her.
The birds round about are against her.
Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour.
Read verse 10.
Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness.
And that's one of the reasons why our heritage has been scattered, man, because these pastors, these preachers, these leaders are not telling our people who they really are. All right, they're not giving us an understanding of our true heritage, of our true nationality. All right, if you really believe in the scriptures, you understand that the so-called black, so-called Native American, so-called Latino people are the direct descendants of the Israelites. Plus, you got Israelites worldwide, all right? Some places are hot spots, Sicily, West Africa, of course we know South America, Central America, full of Israelites, all right? Europe, you got Jake all up in Europe that came from the islands, all right? You got Jake, shit, you had Jake in, what was that, Russia? Ukraine, shit, they wouldn't let them leave, you know, once the war and shit popped off. All right, you got Jakes worldwide. All right, keep reading.
Let me hit this real quick for you.
Okay.
You mentioned those pastors, right? And when you spoke on it, you mentioned in modern times, while we still suffering, but these pastors don't tell, you know, the leaders, don't tell Israel who we are. But prior to that, we had our own land. You know, those same set leaders was here then, and we knew who we were, right? But what they did was didn't teach our people to serve the Lord. This is this is Lamentations 2 and 14. Like prophets have seen. Somebody get Jeremiah 5:19.
I got it.
This is Lamentations 2:14. Like prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee. They have not discovered thy iniquity, to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment. So the false prophet, and our people ultimately following these false prophets, all right, serving strange gods, all right, not obeying Yahweh, all right, ended up getting us banished from our land. As the scriptures say, you know, that's part of the curses, man. All right. the land will spew you out if you do these abominations that the people that before us did. And sure enough, Jake followed those vain heathen ways. All right, and look where we at.
Yep, I'm over right now. Jeremiah 5:19, and it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doth Yahweh our power all these things, do all these things unto us, then shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange gods in your land, so shall ye have strangers in the land that is not yours.
So
Salaki. So shall ye serve strangers in the land that is not yours.
That's right. So we got put in lands that's not ours. It was scattered to the four corners of the earth, man. All right, and four corners of the earth does not equal that the land is flat and square. All right, it just means north, south, east, and west. We went in every direction, man. All right, to prove of that, it talks about Israel, and it talks in the actual land of Israel. It says the four corners. Israel isn't shaped like a square, nor a rectangle, or any other shape with 90-degree angles. All right, to have four corners like that, man. It just means north, south, east, and west, the entire land. All right.
Hey, this is yes.
That's fine.
Yep, this is Ezekiel 22.
Speak up, huh?
This is Ezekiel 22 and 25. There's a conspiracy of her prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion, ravening the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure and precious things. They have made her many widows in the midst thereof. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things. They have put no difference between holy and profane, neither have they showed difference between the clean, the unclean, and the clean. All right, what do they do in the church? They got the fish fry, all right? The catfish, you know what I'm saying? They tell people, you can eat what you want to eat. All right, we're cleansed by the blood. All right, they tell people, they don't even acknowledge the modern day Israelites really, man, in any of their prophecies. They tell people, look, you're spiritual Israel, right? You're gonna receive the same blessings, you know, and they acknowledge those people who are in the land now for them to be the real people when we know that we're the real people. All right, everything is backwards. They haven't taught our people between the clean and the unclean. All right, not dealing, you know, on the Sabbath and all these different things. All right, it says, neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profaned amongst them. Her princes in the midst thereof are like wolves ravening the prey, to shed blood and to destroy souls, to get dishonest gain. And her prophets have daubed them with untempered mortar, seeing vanity and divining lies unto them, saying, thus saith the Lord power, when the Lord have not spoken. Yeah, got the famous speech of MLK. I have a dream, and the most God showed me, blah, you know, all this bullshit. All right, God has told me this, and now we need a building fund for $100,000. And God has showed me that we need to join the community outreach group, all this stuff that the Lord never said, man. All right, the Lord did not say it's going to be peace, peace, and peace on earth. Yep. All right, he said what? The Lord said, I'm bringing a sword on the earth. He's going to bring plagues, famine, the sword, death, pestilence, for amendments of the wicked. All right, ultimately nuclear destruction. All right, so you guys have taken away from the book. You guys have taken away from the word, man, and that'll get you taken out of the book of life. You got something?
Yeah. Jeremiah 5:26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait, as he that set a snare, they set a trap, they catch men. You know, like the brother was going into that MLK speech, that just further put our people into sleep. All right, because our people was actually, they was rising up. You know, that was riled up, yeah, you know, because of the injustice that was happening to our people. But MLK was used as an agent to rock them back to sleep. We're not supposed to be buddy with Esau, man. You know, trying to get integrated with them. Why the fuck we have to be integrated with them? They supposed to be under our feet. All right? We're not supposed to be fighting to be their equal. We over them.
Right.
All right, Esau is a base man.
Yep. Hey, and during the 60s, man, you had Jake putting a lot of work in, man, against the Edomites. They don't teach you that part. They teach you the peaceful part, and we march peacefully, and we show over, you know, got spit in the face and shit. Yep. All right. But they don't show you, and they also don't show you how a lot of those preachers in Sharpton and Jackson all those people were linked in with the government, all right? And they would meet with them behind the scenes, the FBI, the CIA, all that stuff. And we were telling them to do certain things and teach certain things to our people so we could be integrated, all right? Because, like we were going in to the brother Benji put up that video where
Integration killed the black
yeah, Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about that. Integration basically killed our families. It was horrible. That was one of the worst decisions ever, and they used those preachers throughout the whole country and other places who were listening to do that.
Hey, Rosa Parks was an Eastern Star, man. All right, that's a sorority. All right, and these people aren't for you. Jesse Jackson, MLK, all these, hey, the Lord not dealing with them, man. All right? As a matter of fact, you know, the brother made a video, all right, and I heard it a couple years ago.
Y'all gotta speak up. It's real loud out this thing, man.
As a matter of fact, the brother made a video, and I heard it a couple years ago. You know how that whole Rosa Parks thing wasn't even based on her. It was based on actually a dark-skinned woman who was pregnant. You know? So Esau just throws out lies. I'm gonna read this verse 26 again. For among my people I found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set of snares. They set a trap, they catch men. They accept money from Esau to deceive our people, man. All right? This is verse 27.
A lot of, which, you know, the scripture say what they say. It says unless a man's house is set on is diligently, built on the Lord, it's a Sirach. It'll be overthrown. But there's other precepts say the same thing. Anyone works. You know, unless a man build his house, you know, on the Lord, it should fall. So these dudes is never gonna, you know, actually help Jake prosper anyway, really. But on the surface level, all right, these dudes was doing something actually for the so-called black community, right? Now, what I'm mentioning is like the Black Panthers, and even some of these gangs, they were started to actually protect the neighborhoods. The Esau infiltrated, paid some niggas off. That's why a lot of these dudes got government funding, like Freeway Rick Ross, or he got that loan, just like the dude that started, well, one of the chief niggas of the Blackstones, all right? The nigga that started the Arukin branch of it. He got a $2 million, he only got locked up because he got, Jeff Fort, Jeff Fort. And he received a $2 million grant from the government, man. And so you telling me this shit ain't set up? That's why it says, if you're not thou oppressor, choose none of his ways. All right? Esau put these puppets in there and got control and helped further destroy our communities, man. Them niggas saw a payday and they sold their own people out. Yep. That's why if it ain't built on the Lord, it's gonna fail, man. Somebody got that?
No, I got it. Sirach 27:3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Perfect. That's the one, brother. The water. I cannot quote it right for nothing because I'm mixing a couple of them up. But that's the point right there. How about you? Though it would never work that way, man. Only way out is the truth, man. Only the truth shall make you free. Only way out is Yahweh B'Hasham Yahweh Shai, man. And Baruch the 4th chapter says that he that put these plagues upon you shall deliver you from them. That's the only way out. So yes, that's why you seen those groups form initially to be against Esau, from the Black Panthers to the Blackstones. All right, they was to be a protection to the neighborhood, but it wasn't going to work because it wasn't done in the Lord, man.
Yep, the Lord wasn't dealing with it.
The Lord not dealing with none of that, man. The Lord's not dealing with any of you street organizations, Crips, Blood, whoever, man. Hey, we just saw Nori. He's supposed to be this great street drug dealer, project guy. As soon as them small hats put that pressure on him, it wasn't even 24 hours. He took the video down. He's doing apologies on every radio station, man. If the Lord is not with you, man, you're not gonna be able to stand up.
This Acts 5:38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Right.
So like, you wanna break down? Hey, the Black Panther movement was of men. Growth and development was of men. The Blackstone was of men. The Crimson Blood, that was of men. That's why it never prospered, man. All these rebellions that our people had, which a lot of the time they had one up on Esau, but the Lord, it's not Esau's time to go down. All right, so they had to fall. All right, that's not of the Lord. Go ahead, keep reading.
Also, you could apply that too for these scoffers, man, who get on here and talk shit. hey, if we don't have the answers and what we're saying is not correct, then eventually it's gonna come to naught, right? Yeah, leave them alone.
It say, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it.
If it is of the Most High, there's nothing you can do against it.
Least happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High.
You fighting against the Most High if it's of the Most High.
And the proof that this is of the Lord, for one, the proof is the prophecies coming to pass. All right, the digital currency, like we've been telling you, is coming to pass. All right, the fact that we got put in slavery and not waking up. But you know what's heavy, man? Esau was ready to make his move on us. All right, with the Southern Poverty Law, then what was happening at the same time, that became big news. The FBI came out with this dossier about identity extremists. And Representative Bass got on their ass. And they had to change the language in the paperwork. And it happened twice. They changed it, tried to come back. And they was finna come for Jake again.
Well, no, they said black identity extremists.
Yeah.
So-called black, they said black identity extremists.
Con. And she cut there and said that you may not agree with those Israelites. They may be loud, but they're peaceful, they're harmless. And they had to fall back, go back to the drawing board. Hey, look, when Esau come down and try to come for us, he gonna have to show the world he's the devil. Yeah. He's gonna have no real reason to do so, man. All right, except for the fact that he's the devil, he hate us because our works are righteous, man. And then when he come, he gonna be smoked anyway. The Lord on our side. The Lord gonna jack your ass up. We waiting for you to come, honestly. Hey, push the goddamn button.
Remember that bitch Cindy and Scary movie? What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? He gonna jump his ass in his doom. He gonna jump and go straight down. As soon as he jump, he going straight down.
Facts.
You know, now you niggas, this destruction is for you niggas out there. You niggas are gonna get smoked. All right, there ain't no doubt about that. But the elect gonna be delivered, man, you know.
Facts.
So like the brother said, we is late. The scripture tell you to rejoice. Get Revelation 12 and 12. When this man come down, the scripture tell you to rejoice when this man come down. Like, you're supposed to be waiting for this man to do this shit. Because that's when the Lord gonna show up and show out. He said, Daniel the 12th chapter, and that day Michael the great prince shall stand up. You waiting to see, I want to see this shit. I actually know it's gonna happen. Regardless of how you niggas feel, regardless of what the demons tell you, man, that shit ain't gonna happen. You really believe that shit? You know, no, this really gonna happen. Like the elder brother just said, man. Slavery happened. All this shit happened. Why you think this ain't gonna happen? It's more obvious now than ever. Look at that bitch. I just wanted to say that. Get that Revelation 12 and 12.
I got it right here.
Damn, but
This
bitch.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants, God knows, of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath,
That's right.
because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
And see, there you go. It says, rejoice, ye heavens. All right? When you go to Colossians, it let you know that if you seek Yahweh Shai, you should be in the heavens where he is.
Con.
We the heavens, man. We the kingdom of heaven at that.
I just said the spirit. How
Come on,
Shai
man.
said it. He told the disciples the kingdom of heaven is within you. And
right.
I believe it's also in Colossians. It says we are been welcome. We are in. Nah, I ain't gonna butcher it, bro. But it's too hard of a scripture to misquote.
Tosh will pop up right now. I just said. That's
Colossians 1:13, who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. You know,
That's
so
right.
there you go. We are, and even though we hardly our bodies here, hey, but we got that citizenship of the kingdom of heaven. Our mindset and our behavior for the spirit, all right, is that of the kingdom of heaven. Meaning we're looking forward to righteousness. We desire righteousness. We want to act and invoke righteousness.
That's right.
This is Ephesians 2 and 12.
And we got that spirit in us, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. That Ephesians 2 and 12, that at that time, ye were without the Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, as strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. All right, that's talking about the Israelites. We were strangers. All right, that's a huge mystery for a lot of people, man. Who are the Israelites? Where are they at in the modern day times? Well, guess what? We figured it out.
Became strangers.
that mystery is revealed. But now in Hamashiach, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Hamashiach.
See, that's another major prophecy. Us coming back into our heritage, you know, the two sticks being gathered together, the breath of life being breathed to the two prophets. That's something that was all this is the inevitable. Prophecy is the inevitable. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a lesson on that if the Spirit leads it there. Prophecy is the inevitable, man. Like the elder brother said, right? It was us going into slavery, the MOTB coming, this so-called white man and these other heathens. And heathens, they are, bro. Best believe they the fucking heathens. Being over us, no doubt about it. All this is inevitable, unrefutable evidence of the Lord making his appearance. All right? Of that great and horrible day. Go ahead. Whatever y'all got.
Okay, this is verse 14. For he is our peace, who have made both one, and have broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
That goes back to what the brother Jeremiah said. The two sticks becoming one. Lord's getting rid of the enmity between northern and southern kingdom. Also the enmity between us and the Lord, man. All right? Because the Lord was he was vexed with Israel, man. All right, but through Yahweh Shai, we have what? That reconciliation.
Exactly.
So made friendly again.
So we was alienated.
Yep.
The Lord wasn't dealing with us. You know? He was alienated, man. He put us away for a time. All right? And rightfully so. You know, and rightfully so.
It says, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace, and that he might reconcile both unto the Most High in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby, and came and preached peace to you which were far off, and to them that were not.
Because part of the commandments is the curses, which Deuteronomy 28 said, if we go off, we will be scattered. That's part of the curses, man. So the scattering and the division, because said that your brothers have evil eye, the northern and southern kingdom division, that's all part of the law. It had to happen, but the Lord, Yahweh Shai, hey, he redeemed us from that, man. Now you got northern and southern kingdom standing together, which is no longer really a northern and southern kingdom.
Exactly.
We are one nation, man, Israel. All right?
That's Ezekiel 37.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 11. In the day that stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carry away captive his forces and foreigners enter in his gates and
so that's talking about the actual heathens right there. The actual strangers carried away stuff out of our temple. All right, carried Israel away. Go ahead.
And his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even upon thou waste as one of them.
Keep going.
Verse 12 in the book of Obadiah. But thou that sittest not hast looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger.
There you go. So it's two sets of strangers. It's the actual heathens that carried us away and jacked us up. Then it mentions Israel becoming a stranger. We lost our land. We got carried away. Israel been taken out of the land. All right, it's us becoming strangers, man. All right, we lost our heritage, but now the Lord is calling us to return. You brothers got it.
The first precept we grab. I'm just
Speak up.
All right, this is Jeremiah 5:19, and it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore does Yahweh our God do all these things unto us? Then shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange gods in your land, so shall you serve strangers in a land that is not yours. Jeremiah 5:19, and it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doeth Yahweh all our God all these things unto us? Then shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me, and served strange gods in your land, so shall you serve strangers in the land that is not yours. Like the brother said, hey, the scripture say the land gonna spew you out. All right, you wanna come in my land and serve these other gods, man, these idols? Guess what? You gonna get kicked out this land. All right, in another shit.
Oh, that's so.
That shit threw me off.
Don't let that snow bunny distract you. It's the
Lady
woman in the
in
red dress.
Calm, brother.
Look back.
God.
I'm glad you actually knew that.
God.
Yeah, that snow was mesmerized. See, no, but really, she's an older Amalekite. That's why she looked at. I mean, of course, she was looking at the birth, but the bitch looked at the side. She's an older Amalekite who would get her back broke and her bank account swiped. You know, go ahead, brothers.
This second Esdras 2 and 7. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant. So, hey, the heathen, they've been scattered, you know? So what if they look a certain way? All right, the blood goes back to the Israelites. All right, from the 12 tribes of Israel. You so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American.
Call that verse out again.
Second Esdras 2 and 7. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen.
Matter of fact, go to verse 5.
Second Esdras 2 and 5. As for me, O Father, I call upon thee for a witness over the mother of these children, which would not keep my covenant,
Right, that's talking about Israelites.
that thou bring them to confusion,
Right.
and their mother to a spoil, that there may be no offspring of them. Let them be scattered abroad among the
So
heathen.
that's a curse. Let them be scattered among the heathen. Those Israelites who would not keep the covenant, who would not keep the laws. Go ahead.
Let their names be put out of the earth,
And let their name be put out of the earth.
for they have despised my covenant.
Yep, they despise his covenant. All right,
Come.
so it's a curse for us to be scared. Hey, all these people, man, if some shit happened, what the scripture talk about, every man gonna flee to his own land. A lot of these heathens gonna be able to flee back to their country. Where are so-called black, so-called Native American, so-called Latino people? Where y'all gonna go?
Nowhere.
All right, South America's fucked up, Central America's fucked up, Mexico's fucked up.
And it don't even
Esau
matter.
owns those lands.
Yeah, I was gonna say it don't even matter. First, like the brother said, Esau owned them, and then you ain't escaping the judgment of the Lord, nigga. You could be in a hunt, nigga. You could be in a bunker right next to an Edom, like, and still ain't gonna escape the judgment of the Lord. It's already written. That's why he said it is the judgment written. It's just written. He said none of these shall fail. None shall want to make. It's already there in stone, man. The Lord spoken it, it's coming. That's it. Scripture say his words are not void. He didn't say you niggas was getting judged just to sound cool, man. He said it's gonna be as one that run from a lion into a bear. Nigga, try to run. Try to run, you dummy.
Yep. This is Matthew 5 and 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
See that? It's already written. It's like you had this nigga bubble-eyed blackfish about a minute ago, probably 8 years ago, getting all these niggas piped up to go to fucking Egypt, man. What are you doing that for? That makes no, and out everywhere, that's what a nigga picked.
To Egypt.
Yeah. Claim. Some nice rights.
Some
Go
of y'all.
ahead, brother. Some of y'all.
It's verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it, right. All right, but the point being, man, like the brother said, man, you can't take away what the Lord has already spoken. All right, the Lord spoke that there are going to be wars, rumors of wars, famine, death. All right, it's no running, it's no hiding. You can go to Israel, you can go wherever, man. The Lord got a special punishment for the wicked. Matter of fact,
King David said, I'll make my bed in hell, thou art there. If I go to wherever he goes, he said, thou art there. You can't escape the Lord, man.
That's right. That's right. I like that name.
fact, Psalms 139:7. Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. That's like, I believe that was, I forget who it was. They went to a cave and hid. And the Lord still called them.
I think it was Obadiah, to my knowledge.
It says, yea, the
And he was
darkness.
hiding the prophets too, I think. I could be wrong.
It says, yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb.
32:39.
Right? Hey, thou hast possessed my reins, man. The Lord has control over you and everybody else. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and my soul knoweth right well. Yep. Said, my substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written.
Come on.
In the book, all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, which the scriptures say the Lord know every strand of hair on your head. It's all numbered. Which when as yet there was none of them. Yep. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O power.
Get your blessing,
how
bro.
great is the sum of them.
Get your blessing.
Yep. And that was the point, man. There's nothing, nowhere you can run, there's nowhere you can hide, man. The judgment of the Lord is completely
Check it out.
worldwide.
Big shit from one of them.
What y'all got?
God,
Deuteronomy
best thing going.
32 and 39.
Says he has a house.
Let
See,
him read,
The
brother.
one
Don't-
belong to
brother,
you.
brother,
Yo,
brother,
bro,
stop.
I'm gone. Yo, black man.
All right, brother, be smooth. Have a good one.
Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
Family, it's free.
See now that I,
You want everybody to get it. And you like people that say you're doing the right thing. You have a nice
I want you to get it too, but don't talk
Right,
over the
check it
scripture.
out. Only so if I can say, how about you?
You right, brother. Shalom.
That's the next one.
Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yo, nigga, the Lord with you.
Hey, so you can't escape the Lord, man. It also says that in Amos the 9th chapter. All right, you can't escape judgment like the elder talking about. Try to run. All right, because everything is already written. All right, whatever you escape the Lord allowed you to do that. All right, so you can have an even worse judgment for you, and that judgment was meant for you. All right, so you know, hey man, chill out. Let me grab this Amos 9. 1 second. Amos 9 and 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb into heaven, then will I bring them up. All right, all these bunkers, all right, all these space stations you got. All right, you trying to hide these underwater bunkers, man? You can't escape. You can't hide from the elect.
I get that.
And though they hide themselves in the top of the Carmel, which is the mountains, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, then will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. All right, that's talking about Leviathan. All right, and also the elect is going to hunt you down. All right, so there's no escaping. All right, see all these missiles coming down, the elite's going, they millions of dollars on their bunkers, man, and the elect going to take them right out. Psalms 149, they're going to be the first fruits of slavery. All right? I'm going to grab that if nobody else got it.
Yeah.
Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints praise ye Yahweh. Hey, this is written, man. All right? Hey, the elites is going to come into slavery. All right? Then after that, after 1,000 years, Esau will be exterminated, man. All right? Job, the 18th chapter. Job, the 20th chapter. Obadiah, the 1st chapter. All right?
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. You know? So, hey, first it's going to be fishers, man. They're going to fish the elect. All right, and after that, the Lord going to turn them into hunters.
That's what we're doing right now with fishing.
That's right. It said, Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of rocks. All right, so hey, and they're gonna be hiding, man. You can't hide. You can't hide from the Lord, man. All right, the scriptures say that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So you cannot hide from the Lord, man.
We that's what we're doing right now. We fishing. All right, we got the net out, drawing our people in with the word, drawing our people in with the fear. All right, a judgment is coming, so you got to repent, unless you want to get judged with this place. All right, and then after that, there will be no more talking. All right, because the time of peace is over. All right, the elder Uriah made a video. He said the hunting season is near. All right, there'll be no more talking, man. It's either get down with the Lord or you're gonna get slaughtered. All right. Got more?
I got another.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 17. And the loftiness of a man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of a man shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in the day. Verse 18. And the idols he shall utterly abolish. Isaiah 2 and 19, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks, in the caves of the earth, for the fear of the Lord and the glory of his majestic, when he arise to shake terribly the earth.
Right, break it down.
So yeah, hey, these nations gonna be in so these nations gonna be in fear and trembling and terrible when that great day of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's why Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna, we're gonna be, first we are fishing. We fishing for the elect, and then we're gonna be hunters in that day.
That's right. Hey,
I got a precept. No, go ahead, Giant. Say what you was gonna say.
No, I was gonna say, people like Ye and all these other billionaires, trillionaires, or whatever, they got that little bunker or whatever. But all you people who heard that statement, and now you know that you're an Israelite, guess what? Now there's a certain responsibility that lies on you.
Hey, grab that Luke 12 real quick. Back to China. Many stripes.
Right.
Now the people, what did you say, the Jews? What doesn't talk for the Jews? With the real Shemitic. He said Semitic, it's Shemitic. All right, a lot of you people know, now you have a responsibility. You got it.
It's like verse 50 or something, 48. He that knew to do the Father's will but prepare not, 47.
47, yep.
Next y'all speak up too.
Said
Start at verse 43.
Luke 12 and 43, right? This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 43. Blessed is the servant who his Lord, when he cometh, shall find doing. Of a truth, I say unto you.
So you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be standing around. You're not supposed to be typing on the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Asking a million questions. There's nothing wrong with questions, but you know what I'm saying?
Being unnecessary, doing unnecessary shit, pussyfooting.
Yeah.
You know? hit the ground running in this shit, man.
Put your boots on the ground.
You gotta put your boots on the ground. Hey, the scripture saying in Habakkuk, he said, make the vision among plain among tables.
Yep.
And through the tutelage and the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the teaching of the elders and apostles, the vision has been plain. Man, get it real quick. That he read it, may run to and fro. You gotta put your boots on the ground. You gotta really do this shit. Keisha bugged out, man. Like,
She ready to fuck some shit up.
I know, and I seen that bitch getting down before on the back, you know.
She gonna get her ass knocked out.
I ain't doubting her.
Habakkuk 2:2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
So there you go. Now read finishes more than the point is the next verse.
It says, for the vision, Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
It won't tarry. It's out here, it's plain, and it's gonna come. The judgment is already set. Now read the whole thing over again, man. That shit ain't no joke, man.
Habakkuk 2:2. And Yahweh answered me and said,
what are you doing?
Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
You see that? Stand upon my watch. So you got to be found working when the Lord come back. He said, I will stand upon my watch. You know, the scripture lets you know in the gospel, if the strong man knew an hour the thief would come, you know, and see, it don't take faith. You know, it don't take faith to that. But if you don't know, it takes faith to keep working. It takes hope to keep working. You know, it shows your patience to keep working. It shows your love, your labor of love towards the Lord to keep working. Go ahead.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
See? That he may run and read it. It's plain upon tables. So you really got to take this and run with it. That's a nigga saying, man, hey man, you about to nigga tell you some doctrine, you take it and run with it. Every time I read the scripture, that's all I think about.
That's how you know it is Israelites, man.
Exactly, that's another one.
Yep,
that's like that second address. That water on this side and fire on that side. Only niggas say that. It'll be hell or high water.
Yep.
That's one of those Jake sayings right there, man. You gotta take this and run with it.
Yep. What's the other one? Job said, I'll wait till my change come.
Yeah.
He was talking about his dying. Ultimately, the real change, but he was talking about his death. Hey, niggas said all the time, when they gonna kill a nigga, I'm gonna change him.
Change him over. So we gotta change him over. He got changed on exchange. Oh yeah, niggas, man. Nigga got changed on exchange.
Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry.
And so, you know, it seemed like, you know, we ain't, of course, we ain't delivered yet, but the Lord is working, man. We ain't tarrying, man. The Lord is doing what he said he's going to do. There's a lot of intricate things the Lord has written about, man, and is doing. He's working on the minds of the kings. He's gearing them up for the battle. All right, he's bringing his plagues little by little. All right, for scourges of amendment, knowing that they're not going to change. You know, the Lord is doing all these things. We see the dollar crashing. All right, we see the American dream be shut down. We're really witnessing the fall of our enemies. It's not tarrying. It's not tarrying, man. Bezos just said basically to embrace. He called a recession is coming, which we've been in a recession, right? But he said, basically, prepare for it to be super hard. It was exact wordings, I can't think of it. But it's gonna be hard as fuck is what the nigga said, man. All right, and this is ringing throughout all these big time dudes, man. All the rich, all these the economists. All right, they saying the same thing, man. It's gonna get fucking rough.
I got something real quick. This is the book of Matthew 24 and 44. It says, therefore be also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. It says, verse 45, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Here's the point I wanted to touch up on. This is the book of verse 46. It says, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh shall find so doing, which is this work. You know, we have to continue to put our hand on the plow. What's that? Luke 6. Luke, I believe it's 6.
Yeah.
It talks about those that put they don't, you know, take their hand off the plow. It's not fit for the kingdom of heaven.
Luke 6 in the last verse. I think it's Luke. I got it. I get it.
Yeah. So basically, we have to keep on working, because if we don't work, you know, we're going to be held accountable.
Hey, yeah, that's the Hebrews 11. All right, it says you must believe that he is. Talking about Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We must believe that he is, and that he's rewarder of them that diligently seek him. All right, so believing in that reward was really truly having trust and faith. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We work like the elder brother Jeremiah, aka Murph, said like 3 minutes ago, man. That's what, you know, that's why we do this thing, because of faith, man. We keeping our labor because of that labor of love, and because we believe that the Lord is, which means we fear the Lord, and also we trust he's going to reward those that's doing his labor, man. That's promised. You know, that's how we show our faith. I believe, therefore I've spoken, man.
That's I got that Luke that the brother quoted. This is Luke 9. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 60. This is Luke 9 and 60. Yahweh Shai said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go and preach the kingdom of Yahweh. So it said, let the dead bury their own dead, because these people, just like we was talking about the bitch in the Matrix, everything outside of the brotherhood is a potential agent. These people are living, but they fucking dead. And the side of that bus say 144 low key. It says, and another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me go first, bid them farewell, which are at my house. So they had that, and that's what the brother Shimon the Giant was just talking about, those questions. See, that's that type of that trying to trick yourself into believing this shit real or something, or, you know, trying to, no, man, look, it is what it is. Take this shit and run with it, bro. That's it. But, it's the point, Luke 9 and 62, it says, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, no man having put forth his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. I'm trying to be my friend of that bitch here, man.
Yeah, ultimately, you know, we have to keep on working. You know?
Just read the verse in that Luke 12 where it says, he that knew to do his Lord's will, but prepared not. You still got that Luke 12? Prepared not himself to get many stripes. Let's get straight to the verse.
This is the book of Luke 12 and 47. And that the servant which knew his Lord's will, and prepared not himself, neither did not according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will, and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
Right. So you heard this word, you understand the gospel, right? You're supposed to go preach it. You're supposed to be found doing it. You're supposed to spread the message.
Yeah, even though in the parable of the talents, when it got down to the last dude, the Lord said, look, you could have at least went to them, you know, basically the bankers, and got interest, got usury. Even just being out here holding the sign, being a help to the body, whatever that one talent is going to increase, man.
That's right.
All right?
Yep. Hey, you know, according to the scriptures, you hide that talent under the napkin, the Lord is going to destroy you. So you're supposed to take whatever gift that the Lord gave you, and you're supposed to use that for his ministry.
Yep. You got to magnify your office, man. You got to find your place, position, and, you know, your place in the body, so to speak, your lot, your office.
Yep.
And you got to magnify that. Whether you just a brother with the ride, the brother who get down on the history, and see, all of us are gonna, and some brothers are better than brothers at other things, but all of us have, you know, all of us are all-stars, man. We all can go into some history. We all go into some Hebrew. We all can go into some breakdowns, you know? We all could take a brother here or there, or whatever it may be. But you gotta find your lot and your position and magnify your office. We all could give brothers discernment and exhortation and advice and experience, especially older brothers, or even younger brothers coming into this thing, letting the older brothers know how shit going out here. You know, and the vibration that's going out, you know, that you really gotta find your spot in your office. And be your damn self in the truth, man. And magnify that, man, because the Lord picked us to be like Voltron, man. If you understand the cartoon Voltron, all of them lions on their own, man. But when they get together, this shit be spectacular like my vernacular, man. It be real.
This shit real.
It's too real, Tom. Make an impact on it, you know?
So all you people who hear, you see our videos, you see brothers out here teaching, you drive by or whatever, all right? You might hear about, you know, what's going on, you know, from somebody else, or hear about the Israelites from somebody else. Guess what? The Lord is gonna hold you accountable.
Right, I mean, you seen it. You came here on, look, I guarantee you if all the littles was out here, Little Wayne, Little Dirk, Little John, whatever little nigga they can find, you have a fucking line around this corner. You would. Because Jake want to see that. That's that idolatry, man. That's why, and these people are the bogus leaders of the people. Yeah, I see that bitch across the street too. Yeah. Look at Barry White. But all these people, that's why I said the prophets bear rule by their own meaning, and my people love to have it so. But what were you doing in the end? Because all these niggas, from 2 Chainz to Creep Flow Dollar to TD Snakes, Oprah, however you want to put it, these people see these people as the go-to people, man. And that's why Esau has no problem with the unaccountability they push. That black culture, you know, first, second, and third wave feminism, all that bullshit, you know. But as soon as we say stop eating pork, stop committing adultery, you know, stop being an HMO-exual, you know, with a broke wrist and sugar in his tank, they got a problem with that. But you niggas can talk about all type of bullshit, unaccountability, wickedness, like this brother said in the video. Benji did the video the other day about these niggas in this integration. You niggas done tried that. You done got in the white man's church, the self-proclaimed white man's church, his fucking army, his corporate industry. Ain't none of this shit work for you niggas yet. Like, what are you niggas not getting? But the scriptures let you know. He said they've been blinded, but the elect have obtained it, and the rest has been blinded, man. Good riddance. Now, I can't wait till the Lord get rid of you niggas. Last verse.
Jeremiah 5:31, the prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will you do in the end thereof?
Exactly what the brother Murph just quoted, man. But it had to get read through the spirit, bro. Like, none of that shit's gonna save you, bro. All right, generational wealth you niggas seeking for, you're not gonna obtain it, and it's not gonna save you. All right, whatever doctrine you think about, fucking Islam to
Confucian.
to what, right? Confucianism.
Niggas really think they get deep, bro.
So what Jay-Z, you talking about getting rich? None of that shit delivers us from being oppressed. The rest of our nation is still gonna be oppressed.
Generational wealth.
Fucking sickness, man.
I hate these niggas, man.
But then the niggas say we gotta break the generational curse. Well, you acknowledging it's a curse. Oh, how did the curse get put on you? Think it's a Sheeny curse, nigga? No, the Lord put the curse on you, man.
You go find the talisman and shit to uplift the curse. This Jackie Chan adventure ass shit, man. Get out of here,
You gonna fight his Sal looking at his face, man. Come out of here, man. Y'all got it.
I got one for you. This is Jeremiah 8:20. The harvest is past, the summer is ended, but we are not saved. All right, so no matter how much generational wealth you try to get, that still won't deliver you from the curses. You still a nigga with money. All right, just a responsibility.
Salaki, that could be touched at any time, and that proves you when Kanye just spoke about the Massa men.
He lost his Balenciaga deal. Adidas said his deal is on the line. Chase closed his accounts. That's oppression. You don't have power, man. That's why he was in the back of that limo holding food for that Edomite. He like the small hatter. Holding food for that Edomite. What Edomite ate out of his hands, man.
I thought it was.
He was a fucking. Was it a goop?
Yeah, I think it was some.
There was some weird ass.
In the car.
Yeah, he looked weird, bro.
It was some heathen.
He was a weird ass heathen, bro.
It was a heathen.
He was a small hatter with a Google mama.
He apologized. I think he apologized, right, Kanye?
I looked at the apology at first. I was pissed at him. I'm still blue, but it was a apology, non-apology.
Okay. And he mentioned Ice Cube, and Ice Cube responded, which Ice Cube was trying to go at it with the small hatters as well. And Ice Cube told him, "Don't mention me in none of that." All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that. He bitched up, bro.
Yeah, they both did, because you watched the whole apology Kanye gave. Even though his apology, he basically gave an excuse for why he did it. He weak. He didn't stand on the shit. So it's weakness anyway. There's no justification for the nigga, because what he did was still weak. And he wanted to make it still seem like they the Jews too. Yeah. He's still trying to hold on to his deals instead of just coming full-fledged on them niggas. Because he even mentioned he only spoke against them because his business deals was fucked up anyway. There's no real hatred for the Edomites and no real love for his people. If he really loved his people, he'd bring the truth straight to him. All right? But like Yahweh Shai said, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for the rich man to be saved. Kanye West walking away sad because he didn't want to let go of them riches, man. He know what the Israelites, man. Just like Kodak know. All right, these niggas know they not doing shit, man. Because they got paid. They wicked.
They can't serve God and Mammon, man. They want that money. They want that attention. They don't have the integrity. And ultimately, the Lord ain't dealing with them.
You're going to lose that money. You're going to lose the foosball game. You're going to lose that bread, man.
You're going to lose it all. Anyway. None of it is yours anyway. Yeah. See, they don't realize that, man. That's why the scriptures say you got to be able to drop. Look, the scriptures say present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable for thy use. If you in that shit, bro, you can't do that, Joe. You can't do it, man. You can't do that, man. Go ahead, bro.
Scripture say the righteous is as bold as lions, so we gonna stand.
I was thinking about that when I go ahead.
Proverbs 7. Somebody would grab it.
I was thinking about it.
The scripture say the men are gonna stand in great boldness, man. All right, we standing in Esau's face, taking his woman, telling him that you going to slavery, on his shit, man. All right, boots on the ground, like the brother talking about. All right, hey, but
uncancelable,
uncancelable. Worry free. All right, because the moment you do come for us, hey, we rejoicing at that. You could just say, hey, you know that you got a short time. All right, all this shit happened because the scriptures ordained it to happen. It was already written. All right, and also it was also written that the Lord is going to protect his men. All right, it was also written that the Lord is going to feed his men. So we don't give a fuck about Esau, man. Hey, Kanye West folded. He know he an Israelite, and all these other celebrities do too. All right, but he not really for our people because he only spoke out because his business was fucking up.
And that Jewish dude fucking his bitch.
Yeah.
That frail ass nigga.
Oh, I get it.
And they set that up. That show you the woman ain't even yours. They set that up. She don't like that kite.
Yeah.
But they set that up. That's part of your deal. You play with us, we gonna fucking play with you. And that still shows you none of this shit is yours in this society. I know she smile. Why wouldn't she smile at me? Hi. None of this shit is yours in this society, man.
Hey, and Kendrick Lamar, he was like, I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more. But he said it's still money to get in bitches to hit. Show you these people don't really care.
And then what did he do? What did he do? What did he do? He hid for 2 years, then come back out and mock the Lord, bro. With a crown of thorns on his head and talking about women's liberation and you should be able to do abortion and all that. Man, the Lord is gonna get you niggas, man. I can't wait till the Lord tell you niggas apart.
One of his songs was about his aunt was a transformer, and he was trying to say that he was okay with that. All right, so you niggas not.
His aunt or his uncle. That's turned into his uncle.
Some weird shit.
Uncle.
A lot of weird shit.
Some weird shit, man.
How you gonna have a crown of thorns on your head talking about a woman can do what she want, pro-abortion, pro this, pro that? But you supposed to see these niggas think this shit is a game, you know? Because see, they understand, you know. They Israelites, they understand, but they don't have any fear, man. They not moving with fear. Kanye is not moving with fear. Kendrick Lamar is not moving with fear. Hey, but that's why the scriptures say, get the one in Sirach. I think it's 30 something, an hour of affliction. See, this shit ain't gonna be no. They gonna wish they serve the Lord when the Lord bring this punishment on them. stupid ass niggas when he throwing your little fucking babies, these little nigga nuggets you brought into existence, to the fucking meat grind.
In prosperity, they forget affliction.
Yes, sir.
When North get thrown west, then you don't know.
And ripped east.
Just like the book of James, just like the book of James 1 and 8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got that?
This is Sirach,
You
yeah.
can get the James too.
Sirach.
Whatever you got. Go ahead.
Sirach 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there's no remembrance of prosperity.
There you go. There you go. In the day of affliction, there's no more remembrance of prosperity. When the Lord shut this shit down, you gonna wish you never did that. But at the same time, when the Lord delivered the elect, ain't none of this shit we went through to get to it gonna be nothing, bro. It's gonna be nothing. Whether that was your baby mama's breaking your heart, whether it was you not having a job, not having a car, you know, not being able to, you know, make ends meet, so to speak, without help, whatever it is you was going through, whether it was bodily ailments, whatever. Once that salvation come, man, that shit gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone, man. But once that destruction come, them niggas gonna wish they was us, man. I was chopping this little bitch up yesterday, you know what I'm saying, just giving us a game, and she was talking about how sad she was, how depressed she was, and how she's snapping out of it, and how she wanted to do all this weird shit to herself. I said, bitch, don't you know as somebody who wish they had your issues that you refer to as problems? Bitch didn't say nothing else, but you know what? You right. I've been going to a therapist, taking all this medical, all this bullshit. She said, you right. I said, it's a motherfucker that wish they had your issues that you think of, bitch. Snap out of it. None of this shit matters here. This is a light affliction. None of it matters. It's gonna happen anyway. There's a nigga sleeping under that fucking bridge right now that feel better than Kanye West in his spirit, man. Because of who he is, bro. Because he's a man. These niggas ain't men no more, bro. Esau stripped them of everything.
Compromise.
He ain't have to,
Exactly, they compromise.
he ain't have to bend over. He ain't have to sell out. All right, it said a light affliction, but for a moment, it said Moses chose to dwell his people. All right, instead of I don't want to butcher the scripture.
Oh, Hebrews 11.
Hebrews 11.
Hebrews 11. Instead of enjoying the pleasure of sin for the season, he'd rather suffer affliction for this instead of enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season. Hebrews 11, I believe.
I'm gonna continue this. It says,
Oh, let's somebody read that for you.
come.
Yeah, Rock, come on, put the Mexicans in there, man. So represent for them light-skinned niggas, man. Let them know this shit real, nigga. You got the cut. Fuck you going, Jose. It better not be to do with the Jose. Fair probably, right? Represent, brother.
No, not even.
About Moses, instead of enjoying the pleasure of sin for a season.
And that's what these niggas do, man. And I say it all the time, man. When you a man of the cloth, when you a man of the Lord, you must practice self-deprivation. Self-deprivation over instant
25.
gratification, man. That's what produced the greatness. Self-deprivation over instant gratification. The world want the pleasures of Egypt, man. What that nigga say when he sold out in Spartans? Yes. Yes. I see little ugly niggas right now selling their soul to the white man and the fucking black woman.
Hunchback.
Two entities I never want to be around. Go ahead.
This
Start
Hebrews
at 24.
11 and 24.
Ever.
By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Hey, Moses knew he had a job to do. He knew the Lord was going to deliver Israel. He didn't want to get destroyed alongside with Egypt. All right? He said, okay, I know it's hella pleasures in Egypt. Egypt was the world power back then. They had all of it. All right, but he chose to suffer with his people and get delivered with them. All right, instead of enjoying the pleasures of Egypt and getting destroyed with it. All right? But I'm going to continue off reading this Sirach 11, verse 26. For it is in Egypt.
Hold on. Let him finish. There's more in that.
Hebrews 11 and 26, esteeming
Read
the
25 over.
Hebrews 11 and 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
Right, so hey, doing this work, I always say, When a brother, you know, it's a saying, it comes up differently. Maybe a brother complaining about this financial, or whatever the case may be, but it's a saying that the Spirit put on me, bro. And I always say it could be worse. We could be rich.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
We could be rich. We can be in this. We can have money like Kanye. That's worse.
Yeah.
We in the truth. We suffering the approach of Mashiach. These are great riches right here. This is real riches.
Hey, I say it all the time. It's something like you said, but it's different. I say if money all you got, then all you got is problems.
Facts.
If money all you got is problems. If money all you got, you won't have anything.
Yep.
Anything.
Yep.
You know?
Moth and rust and thief can touch that money, man.
Anything.
The scriptures say that this is not where much glory doth abide. You know, we got greater things to look forward to, man.
I got some real quick.
Right, glory. You niggas are weak, man. Your name won't be remembered, man.
One of my
I was listening to what you gonna say.
one of my favorite scriptures, Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Right, so every, some small bullshit that we go through on a daily basis is not going to be comparable to what Yahweh Shemel Shah is forgive us. We finna be ruling galaxies. We finna have planets. We finna have slaves.
We gonna have the laws written in this.
Laws,
money.
We're gonna be
You
more.
niggas want money. We gonna actually rule, man.
And I heard it, and I learned this from a nigga, man. A pimp, a super nigga. He was talking about dealing with this bitch who was dealing with another pimp. And she came to him and started getting pimped on. And she was stressed out. The bitch was getting flipped out about the money. And he said, he checked her. He said, bitch, how could you limit me to something so small as money and I got all this motherfucking game? How could you limit me to something so small? Money? And this nigga is rich. He said, how could you limit me to something? How do you niggas limit yourself to something so small, man? When the Lord gave us this truth. Now that shit hit my soul. Go ahead, brother. Read that Romans again.
This is the book of Romans 8 and
Get
18.
that 2 Corinthians 4 behind it.
It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Come on, it's not, this shit is nothing. How could you limit us to something so small? Some money that the white man gave you to his face on.
Khan, you know what's so hard about the way that's worded? Because it's like it's something you can compare. It's like, well, you weigh the pros and cons out. The glory's so much rawer than what we're going through. What we're going through don't even exist,
It
bro.
don't exist, bro.
It's not even worthy to be compared to it. Like, this is nothing, bro.
And there's some shit that's gonna happen anyway. It happened to rich niggas. It happened to poor niggas. It happened to all types of niggas.
2 Ezra 7. This is the lot of Israel. It's the portion. Shalai is the portion of Israel. The thing is, we going through the narrow and have hope for the wide. These niggas going through with no hope, and that word hope is expectation. So we expect the Lord to fulfill these words that He said, man. This is real, man.
They think money is the end all be all. They don't expect for Yahweh Shai to come and save them.
They ain't looking to be saved. They happy here. They want Esau to save them. That's why they go protest to Esau to give them justice. Nigga, if Esau wanted to give you justice,
go take a knee. Get your stupid ass up. Don't you see these pants I got on? Get up, you stupid nigga.
if Esau,
Crazy.
Hey, that nigga Jesse Jackson been taking a knee for like 50 years, man.
He been
he been giving both. He been on both knees.
That's a sin.
Right.
That nigga gay as hell. That's why it's Operation is Rainbow Push.
I hate that nigga, man.
That's why it's called Rainbow Push.
That's really why it's called that, bro. Because why do you think they compare the so-called civil rights movement? And that go back to what y'all was talking about at first. How them movements didn't work. But why do you think they compare the so-called, with so-called blacks went through in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s and all that shit, the civil rights movement in general? Why do you think they compare what's going on with the broke wrist guys to that? Because that's one and the same. It's all that and it all goes back to, like the elder brother Benji just said, bro. It all goes back to that you going to your idols, bro. You going to Esau for some fucking help, bro.
Yep.
Another bus for 144.
This is the book of Lamentations 4:17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help, and our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Right, because a lot of our people go to Esau Edom for everything, you know, instead of going to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, with the eldest video, you know, integration has destroyed the so-called black community, you know. Esau Edom, you know, pushing things on Jake, different things like that. And, you know, our people are still trying to go to Esau for one of all things, you know.
That's why y'all gonna take that mark. That's why that digital all is coming. All right, because y'all want to go to him. Y'all gonna go to him to buy and to sell, and for one of all things.
Yeah, Isaiah 31. If somebody get Isaiah 10 and 20 and hold it.
Yep. Y'all are gonna mark him as your master.
Yep.
And as your Lord.
The scripture said, never trust thy enemy.
That's right.
Never trust your enemy.
I got it.
Well,
Yes, sir.
yo, do
You
you say
got Isaiah
Isaiah?
31 and 1.
Isaiah 31.
Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and horsemen and in horsemen, because they are very strong.
Right, so you trusted Esau because his army he did some work across the globe. All right, then he gave you a certain level of status. You know, back in Asia, we're having a horse, or the status, everybody to have horses. All right, but in America, everybody got a car, so you got this sense of self-pride, and you trust the American way, the overindulgent, overabundant, just superfluous way, right?
Yeah.
You trust in this shit. Go ahead.
Isaiah 31 and 1.
And you trust Esau's army, which is weak right now. Esau himself has admitted to it. Go ahead. And the
Whoa.
prophecy said it first. We already knew it through the Spirit. But now Esau admitted to it. Go ahead.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh.
Yeah, it's like Khan, the water finish. It's a lot. Hey, but you don't seek the Lord, man. Woe means destruction. Woe unto you, man. You're gonna be sorrowful. When you're in the spirit of woe, that's a lamenting spirit. And that's the spirit of sorrow. You're gonna be cast down. Keep going.
Verse Isaiah 31 and 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Khan, the Lord is against this damn devil, man. So you holding on to him, you're gonna get his damn judgment. You're gonna be thrust through for still holding hands with this devil, man. Go ahead.
Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
They all shall fail together. All right, so you're gonna fall with this devil, man. You're gonna come with that help. Shit's gonna get chaotic. And since you don't trust in the Lord, you're gonna go to Edom. All right, which Edom is the spiritual Egypt is speaking of right here. Revelation 11:8. And you're gonna fall, just the help is gonna fall. It is all bad. You got it.
This is the book of Isaiah 10 and 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel in truth. Right, you know, 2/3 of our people, you know, they're going to continue to cleave on to the so-called white man in this society, while they elect the 144,000 and the innumerable multitude, which is the 1/3, is going to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, what's that? What's that? Sirach 2:1. You know, now I'm gonna just end up getting it after this, but it says the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
There you go. So we're gonna trust in Yahweh. No longer trusting them that is beating our ass. You gotta be a sick motherfucker to trust to trust the person that's beating your ass for no reason, without cause, unjustly. Just beating the fuck out of you.
Everything that's ever was wrong to ever wrongdoing, motherfucker, he done did.
Literally, bro. That's madness.
Then you niggas will turn around when it comes to judging your brother, especially you fucking women, man. Especially them fucking women. They'll say actions speak louder than words. But what about the white man did? Look at his fucking actions. Don't his actions speak louder than his words? I hate you niggas, man. As soon as I just get away, man, I was in the spot the other day, and I was telling the elder brother Benji about it. I was in the spot the other day. You know, it was a social gathering, a high-class social gathering. And I was just walking through, and I said, get away from you filthy niggas. I seen a black woman. I was like, look at this filthy nigga. What are you even doing in here?
Who let you in?
Who let the dogs out? This bitch, man. Well, acting a goddamn fool. And it's because of them fucking simps, man. Buying these $2,800 tables and shit just to be sitting with a bitch with another whole hair in her head. What type of rhetoric is that, man? Why is this filthy nigger in my face? That's how I feel. I had Apostle at the house said, I just see niggas and walk across the street. Look, I hate you niggas, man. But this is why you niggas have no fortitude, no morals, no integrity, no nothing. And you ain't serving the Lord, man. You niggas don't care about the Lord, and I don't give a fuck about you. We ain't here to say the black community. We ain't here for black culture. We ain't here for the culture. We here to preach the word of the Lord, man, till the cities be laid waste.
That's right.
And desolate. Fucking black community. I hate niggas, man.
I got something real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 5 and 28. It says, they are waxing fat, they shine. Yea,
Start up one.
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah 5 and 27. It says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their house.
One more.
Jeremiah 5 and 26, it says, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set of snares. They set a trap, they catch men. Right, that goes on, you know, in Jake, you know, around Jake a lot, you know, especially the so-called black women, as the brother Jeremiah, you know, was going into. You know, a lot of these black women get you caught up. You know, they'll get you put in jail, they'll get you killed. You know?
But these niggas, they set snares by to get you to follow after Esau.
Yep.
Get you to just follow wickedness, man.
Any type of wickedness.
Yeah, every level of it. Well, they're teaching Egyptology, Islam, teaching you to go put the bean in the lean. All that wickedness, man. They prosper off getting other niggas to go off, man.
I was explaining that to this lady the other day, because hey, me and the brother been talking about this shit for months, bro. Because, you know, I like working the nightclub industry, right?
Speak up a little bit.
I work in the nightclub industry. And the thing about that is, me and the brother was chopping it up. We said, this one thing about these moles, man. These rainbow niggas. It's so many clubs now, bars, and just hangout spots to hang out. Brother, you know it's a group of moles, bro. They don't go there, bro. They either go with some bitches just to find a nigga to try to turn out. It's just like when you in the streets and you getting high and shit, bro. You just want a nigga who you hang out with niggas to get high, but that's nothing. Turning the motherfucker out, that be everything to you, because it's that demon, bro.
Yeah, it is.
You really be wanting to do that shit, and that's how homosexuals act too, bro.
That's Romans the 1st chapter. They don't have pleasure in just doing wickedness. They have pleasure to get other people to do it. You know, when I you know, brother Aquaria, me and him, we basically grew up together. And when I started smoking, I used to always try to get him to smoke with me. Then I came to the truth. I learned that was a fucking demon. It would be my mission. I'm just trying to convince him.
Exactly.
Like when you watch Friday, Smokey convinced Craig to get high.
Stimulate your mind.
He really went hard on
is it
convincing
Friday?
him. It is Friday.
Mine came out.
That's the spirit. Damn. He convinced him. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Come on, Craig. Elevate your mind, Craig.
Still in boxes.
That shit demonic, bro.
I know that nigga Zell got Craig fired.
Yeah.
He was walking down with the boxes, bro. That shit like a nugget. That's a hidden treasure in the movie. But that's niggas, bro. Stimulate your mind. I thought the nigga said
He just said we can have it, then he took it.
That's his Zell, bro.
La 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 la.
La. You can't still him. Bitch trying to get knocked. She keep walking past him. Back and not thought she was pushing.
This is Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. Right, what does it say? Men love darkness and hate light. Alright, so hey, those ways, man, the ways of pleasing the flesh is pleasurable, man. Like we talked about the scene in 300, the dude sold them out. That's what he did. He brought them women. He had gold in there. He's like,
I want it.
Yeah. So you can have all of this.
Soft ass nigga.
But if he would have been a warrior, if he would have been down, he could have had that anyway. He was gonna get that anyway.
But exactly. But when he seen the king and his homie, the nigga who played Magneto, when he seen them niggas go out and he seen all the men go out, he like, damn. You know, he felt like shit, man, because it tasted that treason tasted good, but when he really seen what he sold, that he sold himself or not, and that's what you niggas gonna see, man.
Hey, grab that Isaiah, I believe it's 29. The covenant they made with hell. You got something on?
Yeah, I got something. Just going back to that sellout and how these sellouts gonna feel it. It says, this is Proverbs 20 and verse 17. It said, the bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. But that's how it is when you sell out, man.
28.
You know, the bread, that's what Esau was feeding them with, the bread of deceit. That's what the Persian king fed him with, the bread of deceit. But when he seen the men go down, at that moment, his mouth was filled with gravel, bro. He was like, fuck. None of this shit was worth this.
Right, he was chewing bread and it turned to gravel. You know, you break your fucking teeth, man.
Fuck. When he seen Leonidas and them get killed, he knew he was supposed to die right there with them. So all that gold and shit he had on, all that status in the apparatus, none of that shit mattered, you know?
This is Isaiah 28 and 18. And your covenant with death.
Start up one.
Isaiah 28 and 17. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. It says, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
So the Lord is going to bring judgment, man. Righteousness will reign into the earth. All right? And you niggas that thought you could just make this agreement with Edom, because Edom is the ruler of sin, man. So you made this agreement with death. All right, it says in Habakkuk 2nd chapter, he is as death. You made this agreement with this devil and you follow his ways. You think you're just going to be straight. Just keep following. No, man, the Lord's going to, hey, he's going to destroy your ass, man. Point blank period, man. All right? There's only one way out. This truth. Matthew the 12th chapter 30th verse. He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. So if you're not doing the work for Yahweh Shai to gather Israel, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You're the reason we in this hell. You're the reason we got worse. All that other shit from Rainbow Push or, you know, to what, the Civil Rights Movement, that all made it worse, but they all scattered us. They was not gathering to Yahweh Shai, man. You know, to Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. That's right.
I got some. This is John 9 and 4. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. So now is the time to push forth the word, man. All right, because pretty soon the Lord gonna take away his men from the street. All right, the scriptures say that they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. Okay. So hey, the doors of mercy are still open, man. The grace period is still here. Take heed while you still can.
I got something to back you up. This is the book of Isaiah 55 and 6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Right, to seek the Lord is the time to do that right now. You know, as the brother was going into, it's that Amos 8 and 11, you know, because what? The Lord is ultimately going to take the prophets off the street, off the corners, you know? So to get this word is right now, because when all hell breaks loose, it's going to break loose, and then what? The people that didn't repent, it's going to be destroyed, you know? And it says, verse 7, let the wicked forsake his way, and the righteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy. He will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Right. All we have to do is repent ultimately, you know? And the Lord will have mercy upon him.
Shalom. I'll get him on the comment board.
No, we just be on YouTube.
Y'all should put some books out. I know who I am. Y'all should put some stuff out like for people to read.
I mean,
well, the Bible is what we read.
It's more than that. It's more than the Bible. The Bible's the newest one out of all of them.
You said the what?
The Bible's the newest one out of all of them. All the spiritual books, all of them.
Yeah, Isaiah 8 and 20.
All of them. That's
What
the
other
Jewish
spiritual books are there?
All of them. Read them
No,
all.
I'm asking, what other ones?
Torah, everything.
Well, the Torah is part of the Bible.
Quran, all of them.
The Quran ain't holy.
I mean, I'm not speaking of English. I'm not speaking of English. I know exactly who I am.
Bro,
I am
what you
Jewish.
just said, though, what's the point of that? That didn't prove nothing.
It's actually Jewish. It means blessed to you in your new year. It's called Bashana. It's actually Hebrew.
That's Yiddish, man.
I just want to come over here and get some information.
Get the precept for him.
I just wanted to call and get some information. I just want to come over and get some information. That was it.
Go ahead.
This is,
Get Ecclesiastes 12.
This is the book of Isaiah 8 and 20. It
And
says,
get none shall want his mate.
This is the book of Isaiah 8 and 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
There you go. So that's it.
Okay.
The law, which is the Torah, and then the testimony. The Acts of the Prophets. From Jeremiah, Isaiah, all the way to the Apostle Paul, Peter, and Revelation. Those the holy books. All right? The Quran is not a holy book. It's impossible. Psalms 147:19 real quick. Read the verses. Psalms 147:19.
This is Psalms 147 and 19. All right, it says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Keep going.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
With any nation. So that means Muhammad could not be a prophet. The Lord said he didn't teach them his judgments. That's for Israel. We got the special favor with the Lord. Go ahead.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They have not known them. This is our heritage. The book of Deuteronomy, I believe, the 32nd chapter. This law, which is the wisdom of the world, according to Deuteronomy, the fourth chapter, is our heritage. All right? When you read Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, even after all the destruction to come and the Lord refresh this earth, the heathens are going to come and learn from us. It don't mention Ishmael in the Quran. Ishmael was cast to the side. He don't got no prophets. Deuteronomy 18th chapter, the first qualification to be a prophet, all right, is to be an Israelite. You got to be from among thy brethren. That's the first step. You got to be an Israelite.
Right here, right?
So ain't no other books. This is the book.
I got that. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. It says, and further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end.
There's no end to the books. There's a lot of books out there.
Yes, it is.
All right, and there's no end to them. This book that was made yesterday. It's a book being published today.
Yep.
All right, and none of them matter. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
It says, in much study is weariness to the flesh.
Keep going.
It says, verse 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man, right here. Fear Yahweh, keep his commandments. Where's that written in the scriptures? Get to right the 3rd chapter. You got something?
Isaiah 34 and 16.
Verse 10. Go to verse 10 and read 11.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. It's
Start verse 10.
10, Salaki. It says, the preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth.
Words of truth. A lot of the other books, there'll be a lot of bullshit in there. Yep, keep reading.
It says, the words of the wise are as goats. It says, and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd.
Right, one shepherd. And that goal, you have a cow or something, you push the cow, you prick the cow so he walks forward. Alright, so that's what the word is supposed to do, man. There ain't no multiple books, no. It's only one way. I got it.
Isaiah 34 and 16. It says, seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
Hey, the scriptures don't need nothing extra. All right, the precept already got another precept for it, and another precept for it, and another line here, another line there. All right, it don't need no other fucking book. Now, granted, through the Spirit, you know, we'll bring out some history or a word or something. That's just part of learning. But really, all you need is the Bible.
Right. It says,
we don't need to go grab the 13th tribe. We do that just so you can be double trapped. We don't need to grab Babylon and Timbuktu. The prophets say what they say. We do that so you can see on the carnal side that these things are factual, man.
For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
This word has been gathered by the Lord, man. All right, his spirit put this word out, man. This is his wisdom. We don't need no fucking help. And all the other books ain't spiritual. All right, yeah, what should I say? This word is spiritual, man. St. John 6:63. That's spiritual, man. And he walked off. Jake don't want to learn, man. The scriptures cutting you. Why not take heed to the scriptures? You don't believe in the scriptures, man. A nigga like that is only good to die.
That's learning.
That's why I said
Ever learn, never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Much weariness of the flesh. Perfect.
That's why it says, does that make me your enemy because I tell you the truth? You know, loosely paraphrased in Galatians.
Yep.
You know, our people don't want to hear the truth. But I got that Sirach the Elder quote called for. This is the book of Sirach 3, and start at 19. It says, many are in high place and are of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Yeah, you know, this guy's going into these different mini books and different things like that. You know, a lot of people that be into these mini books, you know, they be bugged out, you know.
Keep going.
It says, verse 22, it says, but what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shewed unto thee than men understand.
There you go, man. So what we received in this book, all right, this true wisdom, this is more than a nigga that done went to Yale, Harvard, Oxford. This wisdom is deeper than all that they done learned, man. All right?
You be seeing college professors get cut by the word.
Cut, bro. You come whatever angle you want to come with. You want to come with science? Nigga, we got the real science right here in the scriptures. You want to come with physics? We got the real physics right here in the scriptures. You think you a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you understand the mental of men? And we understand it better through these scriptures, man. That's all part of wisdom.
What is it? Psychology, psyche, it means spirits. We understand the spirit. The scriptures gives you an understanding of people's psychology. It tells us, what does it say? Men will be high-minded, lovers of selves. It gives a psychological profile for the wicked, and it gives a psychological profile for the righteous as well. You got it, huh?
Hey, give it back in 12:14 for a while. Y'all got it.
It's Matthew 13 and 11. He answered me. He answered and said unto them. It says, Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So there's only a few remnant that will understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, scriptures say that what's that? So I'll get it.
I got some. Let's actually just say chapter 6.
You got it, Rock.
It's Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Alright, so only a few remnants going to understand this truth. Alright, like how the elder Jeremiah mentioned earlier, man. You know, the rest were blinded, but the election, they have obtained it. Alright, they understood.
We're going to wrap it up soon. What y'all got?
This is Habakkuk.
No, hold on. Let them come out first.
This is the book of Romans 11, and I'm going to start at 7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for? And what does Israel ultimately want to obtain? The truth, you know? It says, but the elections have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right, ultimately what? The elect was made to get this truth, you know, since the beginning. But the 2/3 of our people wasn't. And it says, and the West were blinded. Right, a lot of our people was in these different philosophies, you know, denominations, Everyday Adventists, Christianity, or whatever the case may be. It says, according as it is written, Yahweh had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear until this day. Right, the Lord hasn't given them understanding. Nope.
Hey, like we just brought all these scriptures out to him. He heard, you know, he listened to it, but he didn't hear nothing we were saying. He finna go back. He finna read more books. He finna go online, buy more books. I got this book. I got this book. See, I got this book right here. This is Psalms 119 and 0103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way.
Woo!
All that other shit is a false way.
Yep.
Completely false. Right? Fabrication.
Woo! I'm charged.
What does it say? The simplicity of Yahweh Shai?
Huh.
It's simple. Right? It's simple, man. The Lord gave us his simple words, but it's high level knowledge, but it's all simple. Right? Niggas want to overcomplicate and add, you know, they extra spice to the mix. Hey, the Lord didn't tell you to do that.
Huh. It's deep. It's heavy.
Yeah.
But it's simple, meaning it's plain. All right. It said he gave us straight commandment. Very plain.
It says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
This is the way we're supposed to walk in, man, this word. Hey, it's John the 10th chapter. It says, if any man try to come up another way, the thief and the robber. So, hey, all them other books lead you to be a thief and a robber, man. And at the end of the day, when all said and done, Habakkuk 2:14.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, and as the waters cover the sea.
So at the end of the day, the knowledge of the Lord is going to take over, man. All right, like it says in 2nd Ezra, man. The way of truth, which has been so long without fruit. All right, hey, let's end it on that. 2nd Ezra 6, somebody grab that.
God, this is the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and 28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
This truth is being declared, man. Hey, Salaki, Elder Malcolm posted 2 precepts. Somebody grab 2nd Ezra 16:73, and somebody grab Job 2:27.
And this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 73. All right, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as in the gold and the fire. Hear, O ye beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God.
Man, that's plain, man. The Lord is going to deliver his elect. All right, who got the Job 2?
Yeah, Job
2:27. Job 2:27.
2:27.
There's no 27 verse. There's a typo then. Spirit. Well, we can wrap it up with the Isaiah 30:21. The brother posted. And thine ear shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walking in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. Yeah, it must have been a typo, obviously. You know, you made a mistake. But there you go, man. You got something?
No, that was pretty much it.
All right. Y'all got anything else?
So with that being said, we hope this is edifying. We want to end it out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
that want us to the elders and the apostles of great. Most don't taught us the truth. And until next time, wa, ababa.